Where is Vince Young?
I'm not sure. He's on injured reserve.
Is he home? Is he
I don't know. He
in town?
I haven't seen him since the rest of the game, since he left the locker room, left the team in the locker room. So I don't know.
Is he welcome to come back to the facility?
He's welcome. He's treated no differently than any other injured reserve player.
How has this situation between head coach and quarterback affected the locker room?
It's hard to say. My gut feel is that the locker room's much better because of his actions after the game. There's no excuse for what he did.
Better in what way?
I think to a man, most everybody in that locker room would have disagreed with his actions, and so from that standpoint, he's probably better off not being here, but he is welcome to come back and rehab and be in the meeting rooms and so on.
Since then, have you had a chance to sit down with your owner, Bud Adams, and discuss Vince and his future?
No. The only discussion we've had is that he needs to require surgery, and we're going to put him on injury reserve. So those things will take place when the season
after the season's over. If you could change one thing about Vince off the field, what would it be?
This is not just Vince. This is most players in general. I think it's understanding what it takes to be a pro and the time commitment. It's a privilege to play in the National Football League, and it takes work. And there are also going to be ups and downs associated with that, and you have to be able to keep those in perspective.
Cortland Finnegan and Andre Johnson.
I have my own opinions. Okay.
I would love to hear them.
I'll voice them.
Here's the thing: you play in another week.
That's correct.
Again.
And there is a 100% chance that Cortland will be matched up on Andre again.
100%.
Probably 110% chance.
Okay, but let me ask this: have you had or will you have a discussion with him about anything?
Same discussion I had with him before the first matchup.
Which was?
Don't do anything to hurt the football team. Period. And he didn't, with the exception of maybe a quick jam that went to the face.
But getting it, ejected hurts the football team, right?
Yeah, but he didn't throw a punch. So I disagree with the ejections. I disagree with how everything was handled. I thought if you look at it from this perspective, it was one of the greatest examples of self-control and self-restraint and poise that you'll ever see, because he didn't swing back.
Your close friend, your offensive coordinator, Mike Heimerdinger, was diagnosed with cancer. He's been going through some treatment, yet he continues to coach. He continues to fight for his life, fight for this organization. How do you put that into perspective?
Well, you walk into his office when he's there and you give him a hug. That's how you put it in perspective. And it has been an incredible experience for the staff, for the players. He loves this team, and he loves this organization, he loves this game, and I'll never ever forget the commitment that he's made. It's been very, very inspiring.
146 wins. If there's ever jobs open, you will be certainly the pick of the litter. Do you want to be here next year?
Oh yeah, I'm under contract for next year. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to be here, Jeff, next year and in the future? Is this where you want to be?
What's interesting is, yes, of course, to answer your question, Steve, and you know this profession. What happens is you start off 5-2, you lose a few games in a row. Now all of a sudden, the ball starts rolling and people start speculating and everybody starts talking. But those things don't enter the thought process here. I'm focused on the next game. I'm focused on trying to win a championship for our owner.